At the Galactic Peace Summit, humanity made a mistake. A drunk delegate grabbed a microphone and sang karaoke. To us, it was harmless fun. To three warrior civilizations, it was a sacred war chant, and in one night, Earth accidentally declared war on 3 planets at once. The Galactic Peace Summit was supposed to be the safest, most formal event in the galaxy. Dozens of species gathered on the neutral station of Varen Prime. Ambassadors wore ceremonial robes. Musicians played traditional instruments. Every word spoken was measured, rehearsed, and tested by translators to prevent even the slightest offense. And then, humanity showed up. For most of the evening, things went fine. Earth's delegation nodded politely, gave speeches about cooperation, and smiled through the endless banquets. But trouble came at the after-party. Because where there are humans, there is karaoke. It started with a single delegate from Earth, slightly drunk, tie loosened, cheeks flushed from too much alien wine. He stumbled toward a console in the corner of the hall. A console meant for cultural demonstrations. "Hey," he slurred. "Anybody got music?" Before anyone could stop him, the human had hijacked the system. The speakers blared a backing track, clumsy and off-tempo. And then, with all the passion of 1,000 drunk nights, the human began to sing. Badly. To human ears, it was just off-key karaoke. Embarrassing, maybe even funny. But to 3 warrior species in the audience, it was something else entirely. Their jaws dropped. Their hands clenched into fists. Their translators screamed warnings. Because the humans' tone, rhythm, and phrasing perfectly mimicked their ancestral war chants. The Korthans were the first to rise. Towering reptilian warriors, their ambassador leapt onto the table, roaring. "The Terran has declared battle. The Terran sings the song of blood." The neighboring species, the Oraxi, shouted back. "No. It is our chant, the call of eternal conquest." The third, the Valuan, drew their ceremonial blades. "Fools! That is the death hymn of our people. The Terran challenges us all." The human blinked, still clutching the microphone. "Huh? What did I do?" Security drones swarmed the stage. Ambassadors screamed over one another. 3 warrior races, ancient rivals, now believed they had been simultaneously challenged by Earth. And all because of karaoke. The summit dissolved into shouting matches. The Korthans demanded immediate combat. The Oraxi began sharpening their weapons. The Valuans sang back, their chilling harmonics shaking the hall. The human, still confused, tried to sing louder, thinking they were joining in. It only made things worse. To the warriors, this was escalation. The human was doubling down, mocking them, taunting them with the boldness of their defiance. By the time Earth's diplomats yanked the microphone away, 3 entire planets were on the brink of war. The next morning, the Galactic Council convened in emergency session. "How," demanded the Chancellor, "did a Terran insult 3 warrior civilizations at once?" The human delegation stammered. "It wasn't an insult. It was karaoke." "Define karaoke." "It's when you sing badly on purpose. For fun." The council chamber fell silent. "For fun." The human shrugged. "Yeah. You drink, you sing, everybody laughs. No one takes it seriously." The warrior races slammed their fists on the table. "Our war chants are sacred. To mimic them is the highest form of challenge." The humans exchanged nervous glances. "So, you're saying our guy declared war by accident?" "Not just war," hissed the Valuan ambassador. "Total war. Against all 3 of us." Within days, fleets began mobilizing. The Korthans, Oraxi, and Valuan prepared for battle, not only against Earth, but against each other, each convinced the humans had chosen them as their rival. Earth scrambled to explain. They broadcast tutorials on karaoke. They sent recordings of drunken bar nights. They even invited galactic leaders to witness live performances in Terran pubs. But the more the aliens watched, the less reassured they became. "You mean," said one bewildered senator, "that your species regularly simulates war chants in public? For recreation?" Humans nodded. "Yep. Pretty much every Friday night." The warriors shivered. To them, this wasn't silliness, it was terrifying. Humanity wasn't mocking war. Humanity was practicing it. War seemed inevitable. Fleets massed on the edge of Terran space. The Peace Summit became a crisis summit. And then, in a last desperate attempt, Earth proposed. "Let us demonstrate karaoke properly. Not as a challenge, but as a cultural ritual." The warrior races agreed, suspicious but curious. And so, on the grand stage of the Galactic Council, humanity hosted the first interstellar karaoke night. They sang pop songs. Love songs. Silly jingles. At first, the warriors growled, suspicious. But then, something strange happened. The rhythm of karaoke began to resonate with them. The Ulraxi joined in, pounding drums. The Korthans bellowed harmonies. The Veluan added eerie chants, weaving their war cries into music. The audience erupted in cheers. For the first time in history, the three rival species sang together, not for war, but for laughter. The crisis ended not with battles, but with music. From that day on, karaoke spread through the stars. Some species treated it as sacred. Others saw it as absurd. But all agreed it was unforgettable. And whenever humans entered a room, aliens whispered with awe and fear. "Careful. Don't let them sing. You never know if it's war, or karaoke." Karaoke nearly tore the galaxy apart, but in the end, it did something else. It united rival species with music, laughter, and just a little chaos. In the stars, humans aren't feared for our weapons, but for our songs. If you enjoyed this HFY tale, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more.